Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get-together live here on Facebook, where we take a look at who is joining us live, and I see some dear friends already. This makes me smile. And of course, this is the place where we gather and take a look at headlines from our city, state, and country, and take a look at your comments, your ideas, your email messages, your submissions, your suggestions, all the good stuff that we receive and get our hands on so that we can put it to good use as a community of English-speaking locals living here in Puerto Vallarta. Today is Saturday, September 30th. And that makes me very happy. Remember the Bay City Rollers? I don't know who picked their wardrobe, but if you remember the Bay City Rollers, you remember their wardrobe. Probably you remember their hairdos. They were kind of strange looking, but I digress. We have a little bit of news today. It's going to be a mellow day, so feel free to be as chitty and chatty as you want to be. Feel free to send me as many questions as you want, but please add a capital letter Q to your questions, and I'll be happy to answer them. Also, if you're watching us live today for the first time, it helps a great deal if you can write the word new at the beginning of your comment, and that way we will be looking for it and we'll give you a nice little welcome. Now let us get started with news. I have news of this highway stretch, which has nothing to do with the Guadalajara highway. Usually, or lately, whenever we're talking about highway stretches that get opened, we are thinking about the Guadalajara highway, but nope, this one has nothing to do with that. This is down in the South Shore on Highway 200. And for those of you that haven't been around here long enough, this deserves some context. Back in early 2020, multimillionaire Fernando González Corona took it upon himself to build a detour along a federal highway on federal land, Highway 200 south in front of his Garza Blanca property, destroying an entire hill in the process. Needless to say, local environmentalists were not pleased at the time and continue to be displeased to date. The detour's purpose was to build two giant walls on the sides and for the Garza Blanca property to better take advantage of the oceanfront land that is currently being occupied by the current highway. Well, needless to say, this got caught up in red tape because apparently there was no real permit at the time. But to make the long story short, the Federal Communications, Transportation, and Infrastructure Ministry has finally given green light to the use of this detour. And this is something, as I understand it, that Vidanta has not been able to do in the northern edge of the city. So if you're driving south or coming to Puerto Vallarta from the south, you will find the detour now in operation. It is what it is. I was happy to see that Lucy is in the audience this morning. Lucy is watching because Lucy and Joshua from Hecho a Mano have partnered with our friends from the Campestre Las Parotas in El Tuito to produce a music and cultural festival with an entire day's worth of activities, including their trademark pop-up art and craft experience, which will take place during the daytime with great food. If you have not been to Campestre Las Parotas, there's great food to be had at that place. And then later on in the day, the activity switches gears with DJs and a nighttime experience. The event will take place on October 23rd from noon to 2 a.m. So it's going to be a big party. And then, of course, it's a chance to enjoy live music later on. Maybe a good opportunity to go spend the weekend in El Tuito. And then I also heard about this one. If you are a runner and you love competition, or you enjoy looking at runners enjoying competition, a rainbow race has been announced for November 12th here at Puerto Vallarta's Municipal Stadium. This will be a fundraising race to benefit yet to be named agencies that hopes to increase visibility of the LGBTQ plus community and to promote equality as it relates to human rights. The event is part of the Gay Games activities that will be taking place in Guadalajara around the same time. So if you'd like to participate in running races or would like to go and cheer, this is an event that you may want to consider. And now let us take a quick look at the weather just to see what's happening out there. It rained last night. I was sleeping soundly, and all of a sudden I got woken up with very, very loud rain that, just sort of happened, and then it went away. Snarky Weatherman says, the weather isn't getting more unpredictable because of climate change. It's because I took over. Okay, well, that's something. It is 29 degrees right now, feels like 34. Humidity is at 77%, and our temperature in Fahrenheit degrees is 84. Our weather forecast for today says we're going to have mostly clear skies in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 40%, a high temperature of 33, and a low temperature of 24. Then tomorrow, Sunday, mostly clear skies in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 44%. It used to be higher. A high of 32 and a low of 24. And we begin the work week with mostly cloudy skies in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 79%. Maybe the wet days are moving further along the week. And we are going to expect a high temperature of 33 and a low temperature of 24. So the big rain that we thought we were going to get on Sunday, maybe we'll get on Monday, and that's a lovely thing. Now, today is Saturday, and as always, we'd like to take a moment to acknowledge those of you that are members here at Coffee and Headlines. As you know, Coffee and Headlines lives largely thanks to your membership and your contributions, your coffees. And today I'm happy to announce that we have a new cluster angel, or maybe a cluster angel that is renewing, and that would be Barbara. Barbara, thank you very much. I don't know that I'm going to take a chance on your last name. Yes, I will, because it's a Saturday. Maybe I'll get it wrong, but I think it might be Sanievich, but I'm not entirely sure. WICZ is a little tricky for me, but thank you, Barbara. Thank you for supporting what we do here. And of course, we thank our community partners, as we do every Saturday. Apache's Martini Bar, a fun alfresco bar in the heart of Zona Romantica. Best Cord Cutting TV, a locally based television service provider offering hundreds of television channels. Hotel Mercurio, our dear friend Paul's favorite hotel for the LGBT plus community. his restaurant, Bistro Mercurio, which welcomes everyone and anyone. You don't have to be a guest, and they feature uh, lovely versions of American and Mexican favorites. And of course, we have Joint Co-working Hotel, which is a beautiful hotel next to the Rio Quale that also features great facilities for co-workers and for digital nomads. And of course, it's the house where I am grateful enough to do my music appreciation presentations. And that's what we have for news and weather. I do have a couple of reminders of things that are coming up in case you are looking for things to do. The first one will happen today, of course, and this is in Pitillal. This today is the closing of the Patron St Fiestas in Pitillal, and there's going to be a rodeo with live music and horse riders, and it should be a lot of fun to attend. This is happening this evening, starting at 5. Hold on. Oh, that was good. Anyhow, if you have no plans for this evening, I'm going to go to a nice dinner at Oculto. But if you have no plans for this evening, this would be a great opportunity to be part of a truly Mexican experience. The Patron Saint Fiestas, which happen in different colonias, different municipalities, are always a fun event if you want to get the essence of a traditional Mexican celebration. And of course, a week from today will be the first Saturday at the Museo, hosted by Art Vallarta. It is always a lovely event because it features, or it is attended rather, by people that are art lovers, regardless of their age or their nationality. It is a great place to meet like-minded individuals. So it is a good thing to consider, and that will be a week from today, starting at 6 p.m., it says. And now let us see what everybody is up to for this weekend. And I'd love to read your comments. Your good mornings are always wonderful. Do. Hello again, Momo. So nice to see you again 2 days in a row, or 2 days in the same week. This is wonderful. Let's see. Kathy is hard boiling eggs to make deviled eggs for tomorrow. Her friends are having a going away party for her tomorrow. So Kathy, why are they making you work for your very own going away party? They should be making deviled eggs for you, and that's just me saying. Sherry has a cue. Hello, Sherry. 2.5 months and we will be back in our home away from home in Puerto Vallarta, but I refuse to count the days. On the other hand, I started to put clothes out to pack. Why do you not want to count your days? A lot of people derive pleasure from doing that. I'm just curious. Let's see. Pat comments, I used to wonder about the Garza Blanca wall when I drove past it when I used to live up in Las Juntas y Los Veranos. Well, now you know. Of course, you'd have to be deep inside of that operation to know exactly how the permits were handled or mishandled. The fact is, it is now happening. I see, Lucy, that you've shared a link. I appreciate that. Please note that I will be gladly sharing the link as part of the show notes, and a reminder to you and to anyone that is watching, all the links that you kindly offer during the broadcast are deleted automatically by Facebook, and this is by design. The reason being is that while some of you are very generous with helpful and useful links, then we've had the experience of people submitted links to things that have nothing to do with the spirit or of Coffee and Headlines and what we're trying to do here, and that is why we have a setting that prevents these links to show up after the broadcast. So if you ever have something that you wish to share for sharing with other people, you're always welcome to send it directly to me. Let's see what else we have. Oh, hello, Rob. I certainly hope you're feeling better this morning. I know that Rob has been bonding with well, with stomach related things. Don't we all do that from time to time? It is horrible, but I sure hope you are feeling better, my friend. Um, um, Hello, Joshua. I would love to find out more about the music component. It is so interesting because as I don't dance, but I love listening to music and I love listening to electronic dance music. And I assume that's what's going to happen on your event late at night. Of course, I've been doing a lot of research for my upcoming disco presentation, which has me listening to a lot of music from the past, but also listening to a lot of electronic dance music from the present. So I am curious as to what type of music will be present at your event. Food for thought. Maybe you can enlighten us as the date gets closer. Let's see. Oh, oh, Rob, before you head out to the Olas Altas Farmers Market, just make sure that it is actually happening this time of year. Um, I know that you, Rob, have recently moved to Puerto Vallarta, and you may have read something about the Olas Altas Farmers Market. If it's the one on Plaza Lázaro Cárdenas, I have not seen any announcements of it running this time of year. Maybe somebody can clarify this while we're watching the broadcast, because I would hate it if you, Rob, or anyone ends up doing a trip somewhere in vain. Let's see what else we have. Boom, boom, boom. Did I confuse your speaker? Oh, I am so sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that, but I will do that from time to time. In fact, I may do it today, later on. Uh, oh, I see. If I start counting the days, I will have an earworm and start singing 100 bottles of beer on the wall. Well, earworms come and go. They're usually replaced by other earworms. I myself have not been able to stop singing I Never Do Anything Twice from the Sondheim presentation from the other day, which is a really funny, campy, slutty song. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, 2 days this week and more to come. I love all the info. Garza Blanca detour. But love Garza Blanca. Yes, I mean it's one of those things. We love the end products, but the way some people go about doing their business, that's always interesting to me. Lucy says we're going to have local musicians all day time during the cultural market and a group of DJs from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. Thank you very much. And Maureen lets us know that the market, the Olas Altas Farmers Market, opens on October 28th. So Rob, maybe, there you go. Oh, good. We made another connection. Rob has seen the message. There you have it. And I love it when we are able to make connections that help people make informed decisions about your whereabouts. And with that said, I think we are done for today. It is Saturday. I have no plans during the afternoon. I only have a dinner. And tomorrow I'm going to the movies. So I hope your weekend is full of the kinds of things you enjoy doing. I hope your weekend will be full of all kinds of fun experiences. Oh my goodness. And I forgot to share something. Stop the presses. Stop the presses. Before we go away, let me share something that a viewer sent this morning to me. And I just loved it. This was sent to me this morning, and I'd be very pleasantly surprised if I read anything more beautiful than this throughout the day. What was sent to me? Do you ever stop to acknowledge how blessed we are to live in a place where you can still hear birds, excuse me, in the morning? So many cities in the world don't have that anymore. Food for thought. Have a great weekend.